How is it going, everyone? It is almost surreal recording this video as we are coming up on the release of Lost Soul Aside, which is a game that I want to say I've been covering for 7, at least 6 years, maybe even longer than that. I remember doing top games upcoming videos like half a decade ago over that and having Lost Soul Aside on those lists of like, oh my god, here are the top games coming out in 2019 that I'm really excited for, and Lost Soul Aside would just be on those lists. And guess what? It is now 2025. The game is finally almost here. And I want to go over some of the information that you should know, some of the key details about the game, what's included in the deluxe edition before you buy it. Now, first of all, the game will be available on PlayStation 5 and PC day one. If you are looking to buy this game on PC, you should go check out our friends over at Green Man Gaming. They do have Lost Soul Aside discounted, a Steam key for the game, so you buy it there and you'll get a Steam key that you can redeem directly on Steam. You will want to use the code AUG15, that's for August 15, and you'll save 15%, and you'll get it for $51, and you won't pay tax, and you can use it on the deluxe edition as well, which will go over the contents, the system requirements for the PC release at the end of this video. But yes, Lost Soul Aside has been a long time coming. I think a lot of us expected this to be a PlayStation 4 game. It was shifted to a PlayStation 5 game, and now we are just a week as of the recording of this video until the release of the game. Now, I also do want to say right off the top that remember, with a game like this that is coming from a brand new studio that has seen quite the arduous, you could say, development cycle, keep your expectations in line. While I'm hoping for the best possible action RPG, go into it expecting a good hack and slash action game, and I think you'll end up having a pretty good time with it. Just keep your expectations in check. There's Metal Gear Solid coming out, there's Gears of War coming out all in the same week. I don't think Lost Soul Aside is going to end up being the juggernaut of an IP as those games are, but I am hoping for a quality action title here, especially given that, you know, a little bit burned out from the Souls-like action games these days. Hopefully this will be a step more so in the action games that I'm more so a fan of. Embark on an epic odyssey to save your younger sister and the whole of humanity from mysterious dimensional invaders from beyond the starlit skies in Lost Soul Aside. The game's story, background, and hero's journey notes: Luisa's gone. She's gone. How could this have happened? We had plans, a future. Everything was going to be better, but it's over. No, we have to fight on. The rest of us cannot give up, and now I have an unlikely ally. I'm becoming more powerful. Can I save her? Can I bring back her soul? Run the gauntlet of formidable enemies and colossal bosses in this breathtakingly stylish single-player action-adventure RPG, chaining weapon and spectacular attack combos in high-octane dynamic combat throughout the game. You'll adapt your fighting style, solve puzzles, and evolve incredible abilities on a truly heroic quest. The game is set in a world in conflict. It was supposed to be the night that everything changed. This was the moment that Kaiser, Luisa's, and the rebel group finally step out of the shadows. A chance to disrupt the Emperor's grand birthday celebration, to take a stand against his cruel oppression, and to give the people something to believe in, something to hope for. But in a heartbeat, everything fell apart. A violent meteor storm rained down from the heavens, crushing everything below. Luisa's soul was taken. Kaiser changed with a mysterious new ally at his side. Kaiser set out on a mission to bring his sister back from beyond, realizing the meteor shower was no natural phenomenon. It was the arrival of the Voidraks, dimensional invaders on a conquest to destroy other species and drain the energy from their souls. With his new abilities, Kaiser must travel across the worlds and dimensions to face terrifying enemies head-on to save his sister and humanity, and so this hero's journey begins. Fight for everything. Legends are born from the trials, so steel yourself for electrifyingly fast, dynamic combat that pushes you and your reflexes and resolve to the absolute limit. Your enemies are relentless and will show no mercy, neither must you. Unleash your skills, combat abilities, and swordsmanship to chain fast and fluid diverse combos, dishing out truly devastating damage across each combat phase. And think too fast to dodge or parry incoming attacks, outmaneuvering menacing creatures and toweringly monstrous bosses to stay alive in dynamic jaw-dropping encounters. Simple to grasp, challenging to perfect, you have total freedom to fight your way, switching weapons, mixing attack patterns, and learning your enemy's movements in adrenaline-pumping battles charged with spectacular visual effects. Character depth and evolution is a big part of the game, and the ability to grow and the potential to grow even stronger, attaining new skills and abilities throughout his mission is a big aspect. You'll earn experience points. You can unlock and choose more attributes from the character skill tree, experiment with your picks, and try different combinations to build, define, and refine your personal playstyle for the challenges that lie ahead. Enhance your combat prowess by unleashing attack combos amplified by each weapon's unique special stats. Vary the range and impact of each attack as you swiftly switch weapons, combining effects for maximum damage. Arena power, a big aspect of the game. Harness potent skills granted by the dragon-like creature Arena. That is your companion. Unlock a variety of Arena power abilities to boost attack damage, enhance healing, and generate protective shields as well. Burst Pursuit, intensify and stylize your attacks with precise high-impact bursts of strength by timing your button presses during weapon combos for devastating results. Fusion Merge and Fusion Blast, charge the fusion gauge through attack combos and abilities, summoning Arena's claws to strike fiercely at enemies. This upgradable skill unlocks new combat techniques as Kaiser advances on his missions. You've got survival skill, stay in the fight for longer by boosting your dodge reflexes and honing the fine art of precision and parry timing. You've got epic weaponry as well. Collect a diverse array of melee weapons and define your playstyle with stylish, effective combat. Each weapon's unique stats can greatly influence your tactical approach as you unleash flurries of light or heavy attacks, dodge incoming blows, and swiftly adjust your stance to maintain the control of the fight. Seamlessly swap weapons in the heat of battle to adapt your attack patterns and execute a wide range of powerful combos. And weapon customization, you can enhance and customize each of your weapons using special weapon fragments discoverable during your adventures. These fragments offer endless possibilities as they can transform the appearance of your weapons, boost your combat or healing capabilities, or even upgrade your fighting style. Attach fragments to your weaponry and experiment with unique combinations to uncover thrilling and powerful effects as you build the ultimate weapon. You'll have some stunning worlds to explore with all of the different dimensions and areas that you'll be taking adventure in. Prepare to adventure far and wide across dangerous dimensions, majestic lands, and strange new worlds filled with mysterious architecture, from snow-covered vistas to long-lost ruins, ancient alien relics, and more. And we've seen a lot of that in the gameplay and trailers. There's a wide variety in the different locales and environments, and they look fantastic, setting a nice backdrop for your action RPG experience. You'll meet allies and enemies, each with their own unique background and tale to be told. As relationships evolve over the course of his journey, Kaiser will come to understand the true meaning of friendships, family, and ultimately sacrifice. You know, not the most unique backdrop for an action RPG like this in terms of the themes that it tackles, but ultimately it'll come down to execution and how they deliver on that. As far as the actual length of the game, it is noted that the game is going to be around 20 to 30 hours long, and that is going to vary depending on how quickly you go through the game, how much you take your time, what difficulty you play it on. And always, whenever we get a window like that, I feel like the general audience does end up completing the main story quicker. So if you want to go into it expecting around 15 to 18 hours of gameplay as a conservative amount, I think that would be the best route. If you really care about, you know, getting the most amount of hours possible, I would rather you go into it expecting with your gaming abilities that you're gonna beat it quicker than getting more gameplay out of it. But yeah, if you're looking to take your time and do everything, probably will be a decently length experience. Not the 40, 50, 60, 70 hours that some games are offering, but for this style of action-oriented RPG, hack and slash title, that's actually quite a good length, all things considered. And speaking of the action gameplay, the weapons are going to be at the heart of the gameplay, and you will have a variety of weapons that were highlighted in the weapons trailer that they dropped a while ago. You've got the sword, split second strikes, great sword, earth-shattering, slower strikes, the pole blade, a piercing storm of attacks, and then the scythe is available as well. Cutting-edge control and slick presentation across the board on all of that. And then you also have your companion Arena, as we mentioned. Arena's also going to offer you depth to the gameplay. You've got the Arena Claws, the Crystal Blast, the Frost Blast, Mountain Break, and Purgatory Dance as abilities that were all highlighted in the Arena Power trailer, so the utilization of both in combat is definitely going to add another layer to your action experience. Also, As far as how the combat was designed, Yang Bing, the creator, noted this: "My goal was simple, make combat so fluid, fast, and stylish that you never want to put the controller down. Kaiser's shape-shifting weapon adapts to your combat style. Are you a precise swordsman, a fan of devastating range attacks, maybe you like high speed, mobility, whatever your preference, the different types of weapons will serve you well." One standout moment during development was designing the boss battles. The fight with the towering dragon remains one of my personal favorites. It challenges you to juggle aerial dodges, perfectly timed counters, and relentless strikes, not to mention it's a visual feast that feels like being part of your own epic action movie. Beneath the flashy moves, there's depth for players who love to experiment. You can customize loadouts, chain synergistic combos, and strategize with Arena, Kaiser's dragon-like companion. His abilities aren't just support, they're game changers, turning tough battles into your favor when used wisely. From moment-to-moment clashes with enemies to massive set-piece battles, combat in Lost Soul Aside is designed to keep you on the edge of your seat, pushing your skills to the limit while rewarding creativity and precision. And as far as the story, Bing noted, while combat takes center stage, Lost Soul Aside also weaves in a narrative about Kaiser's journey of redemption and discovery as he uncovers the truth about Arena and their shared power. Players will encounter a mix of personal challenges and high-stakes conflict. The story focuses on creating memorable moments and connections, offering surprises without overwhelming the gameplay experience. And yes, there's plenty of drama, because who doesn't love a good gasp-worthy moment? So that is some of the information on the gameplay and story from Bing himself, who has been working on this game for years and years. And lastly, I do want to highlight some of the technical aspects of the game. The PC experience. It was noted as we approach launch, I'm excited to share that Lost Soul Aside is now in its final polishing stage for PC, releasing worldwide alongside the PlayStation 5 version. We've worked hard to ensure that PC players enjoy a true next-generation experience, as we've prepared 4 special features unique to them. These enhancements take full advantage of PC hardware, and I'm thrilled to finally reveal them to you. Full DualSense controller support. Connect your DualSense controller via USB-C or Bluetooth and enjoy native support, no extra drivers needed. This includes adaptive triggers, haptic feedbacks as well. 4K and HDR visuals. Experience Lost Soul Aside in native 4K resolution with multi-monitor support for maximum immersion. HDR brings out deep shadow details and vibrant neon lights, delivering stunning contrast. One glance and your soul is hooked. Ray tracing. You've got ray trace reflections, crystal clear water surfaces, polished armor, and metallic weapons reflect their surroundings in real time. Ray trace global illumination, sunlight breaking through clouds and neon glow diffusing through the air add incredible depth to every scene. And ray trace shadows, high resolution soft shadows shift naturally with light, enhancing realism in both exploration and combat. All ray tracing effects are optimized with DLSS 4, FSR, and frame gen, ensuring smooth 4K 60 FPS gameplay even on more modest hardware. You've got PlayStation account linking, cross-platform trophy sync support is available as well. And then we have the system requirements, where they gave you 5 tiers of system requirements. So this will be a little bit lengthy, but minimum GTX 1060 or an AMD RX 5500 XT, i5 10400, Ryzen 5 3600, and that is for minimum. Recommended NVIDIA RTX 2060 or an AMD RX 5700 XT, Intel i5 10400 or a Ryzen 5 3600, 16 gigs of RAM. High, an RTX 3070 or an RX 6800 XT, that is an i7 11700 or a Ryzen 7 5700X for the CPU, 16 gigs of RAM there as well. High with ray tracing turned on, RTX 4080S, that's the Super, and AMD RX 7900 XT, i7 11700, Ryzen 7 5700X, 16 gigs of RAM once again. And then Ultra ray tracing on, NVIDIA RTX 5070 Ti, i7 13700K, Ryzen 7 7800X, and a 16 gigs of RAM also for the Ultra preset with ray tracing turned on. And then lastly, if you are looking to play the game on PlayStation 5 Pro, on PS5 Pro, you'll be able to play in dynamic 4K with enhanced ray trace reflection, shadows, and global illumination, bringing every scene to life with incredible depth and realism. We've also taken advantage of the Pro's boosted GPU to push higher texture quality, more detailed particle effects, and even faster loading through the ultra-fast SSD. Additionally, players will benefit from a higher and more stable frame rate, ensuring fluid, responsive gameplay even in the most intense battles. The result is smoother combat, sharper visuals, and an even more immersive adventure from start to finish. So there you go, the game will be available to play PC, PlayStation 5, and PlayStation 5 Pro. If you're looking to play the game on PC, check out the link in the description box below. Our friends at Green Man Gaming, using the code AUG15, you'll get 15% off. You won't pay tax either. You'll get a Steam code, and you'll be good to go with Lost Soul Aside a little bit cheaper. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.